Hey there, and welcome to the Cosy Corner, a podcast about all things cozy. Join us as we dive into the world of film and TV, a little true crime and spooky time, food reviews, and talk to some special guests too. So get cozy, grab some snacks, and settle in, because we're about to begin.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just like this way.
I feel like we're sitting on a bus.
I know, it's sitting like a waiting room or something.
Yeah.
I don't know you. Are you sat next to me?
Hello. Anyway. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cosy Corner Podcast. We are here today for Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's officially Comic-Con weekend. The last one of 2024.
Yeah, a bit sad.
It is a bit sad, but there's always
A lot
next
more
year.
to come. A lot more
Next
to come.
year, they do it every year,
Yeah.
twice a year. Like, we go to Liverpool one, don't we?
Yeah.
So we always make a weekend of it, and it's always super fun.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But before we get into that, we've got a little bit of an announcement about some changes that we're making.
Yeah.
So it's mostly going to be more of a shift in co-host situation.
Yeah.
So it's going to be more led by me in the future. Going to be predominantly me episodes. So good job if you like listening to me. And also we're going to be including a few more extra guests now and again, have a bit more of like a rotating kind of cast and like some interviews.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have some episodes with Abbie as well.
Yeah, it's just like, I love doing the podcast. We have so much fun, but I just struggling to find time.
Yeah, it was a bit difficult.
You know, like, I work a lot and, you know, when my days off, I didn't find time to have time to film with you and things like that. So we are doing a little bit of a shift around.
Well, we still want to have that work-life balance.
We
you
do.
know, we don't want to be getting burnt out and all that.
Yeah,
so,
and I think like I wasn't I?
I think it was definitely getting
overwhelmed and everything was getting on top, and I was a bit like, I don't know. You know, when I'm like, it doesn't take much for me to get stressed. And that's
I don't agree with that. I think you handle things quite well.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. The first person to ever say that.
No, I think you do. And then, like, I feel like you manage it quite well.
Yeah.
Like, you let people know when you're stressed, but you manage it quite well.
I complain and I go, like, continuously, I'm stressed. Did you know I'm stressed?
Never. Not once since I've known you. No.
I know.
But yeah, today we did the first day of Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Also, we probably might not look directly at the camera because we've got a very bright light.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm kind of looking that way because I'm a bit like every time.
Well, you can face more to me if you want, really, because to be fair, we're having a conversation. So we're not really, the audience are listening, you know, we're not talking directly at them.
Exactly.
So.
I was good.
Yeah, cool. Oh, okay, we were doing that.
Yeah,
I've still got my.
Yeah.
I've still got my what's it got, wristband on?
Yeah.
Yeah, she fitted it quite loose this time, which I like.
Like do you ever
hate it when it's dead tight.
Yeah, killed the circulation.
And then you're like all day, then you're stuck with it tight.
That's it. Get that itchy as well.
Yeah. But anyway, so we did do Comic-Con day 1. Got another day tomorrow. I'm staying overnight in our favourite little staycation hotel.
Like the one we always pick for staying Comic-Con, isn't it?
Yes.
Like it's our just
Holiday Inn Express on the Albert Dock.
It's our go-to.
Oh yeah, because the location, you're on the dock.
Yeah.
We are literally looking at the sounds and sights of the dock.
Exactly, and it's lovely.
Oh, it is.
That's
really if you get a dockside room now, you got to specify.
Yeah.
You got to book the one that says dockside, otherwise they don't give you one.
Yeah,
they don't give you it. Yeah. Otherwise, you know, the Beatles Museum, that is just non-stop until like 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, that's horrific.
It's just constant Beatles. I mean, it's a vibe for some people.
Yeah. If you're a fan, maybe.
Oh, but yeah, my auntie, actually, we booked rooms. We booked one that was a dockside, and then we ended up inviting her last minute. Come, we'll book a room, thinking we'll be able to get one nearby. It was like a trek to get to her room, and it was on the other side. And poor thing, she's by herself.
Aww.
And we were like, oh God, like, I mean, there wasn't any, like, room in our room.
Yeah,
but we were trying to think, what can we do?
Yeah.
But it was fully booked, the hotel.
Aww.
So, yeah, that was, like, scary.
Yeah.
I had to, like, walk into our room. It was scary. And then it was far away, and all you could hear was the Beatles music the whole time. It's a bit spooky.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be all right for some people who are, like, super fans, but, you know, who stand the Beatles, but...
Yeah.
But coming back to Comic-Con, like, we had a bit of a, like, you know, a tough start.
It's been a day.
Yeah. Of ups and downs.
Mostly down.
It has.
But we've made it fun. We've had a laugh. We've had a laugh. We do. I feel like we do make the best of any situation.
Yeah, best of a bad sitch.
We really can. Like, it has just been so funny. And, like, last night, like, swig. We've got this inside joke now about swig.
Yeah. Like when you take a swig of a drink.
You say swig, I say sip.
Yeah.
And I just always think swig is, like, for alcohol.
And, like, when you knock it back.
Yeah, swig it, like...
Yeah, I don't know, like, I just say, like, oh, let me just have a swig of this. Meaning,
but
like,
because we were, like, we stayed up until 2 last night, I think.
Yeah.
And then we got up at 7. You know, great plan, as always. We just do that every Comic-Con.
We do. And we don't know when to go to sleep.
No, we don't. We don't know when to shut up. That's why we do this.
Literally.
Yeah. But yeah, we were just up and tired and we didn't shut up. Yeah. And then that just became the funniest thing ever.
Honestly, the swig is that I'm in danger of this Comic-Con, isn't it?
Yeah, the other inside joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you demonstrated to me what a swig was. Like, I didn't know. I was like, I am familiar. And then you almost, like, spat it out laughing.
We were just howling.
Oh,
it was just
funny.
Everything was funny and it was fun.
Everything was hilarious last night because we were so tired. And then I think today that's followed over.
It has.
So, like, stuff that's happened, like, just been
we're just like, oh my gosh.
It probably isn't even funny.
Yeah.
Because we're so tired.
Exactly.
It's hilarious.
Do you know what, though? I was super happy because I had a little, like, plan itinerary in my mind that I wanted to meet a cosplayer dressed as Art the Clown, Michael Myers, Ghostface, and I met, like, all three like that.
In the first, like, 5 minutes?
Yeah. Plus, if any of you watch Terrifier, they had, like, a sort of normal Art the Clown and then someone dressed as, like, the Santa Art the Clown from Terrifier 3, and I was obsessed. I was like, oh my gosh. And then there was, like, the bunny from Five Nights at Freddy's, and honestly, I'm obsessed with all the horror, like...
There were so many. There were so many of them. Like, it was one after another.
Yeah.
You just got all of them.
I know, it was so
good. They were all just, like, there. And then you were like, I've done everything that I need to do this morning.
Honestly.
And, like, it's the first 5 minutes.
That's it. I was just like, I've ticked my list off.
Yeah. But my list was a different thing, wasn't it?
Oh, my God. Go on. Tell the story.
So, we got to, first of all, the only guest I have booked to see for all of Comic-Con November 2024 is the one and only
Peggy.
Dogpool.
Yeah.
Peggy. Oh. Also known as Mary Poppins.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not even a human person. I literally paid about £30 to meet a dog. And you know what? I don't regret that.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened yet, even though it's supposed to be today.
Yeah.
But my God, we got there at for the 11:40 photo shoot.
Yeah.
We got there about 11.
Yeah.
No, actually.
Got screamed at by 2 people.
Yeah, just on 11 we got there, I think. And the woman, like, kind of managing the queue. Well, first of all, there was no one there, so I'm asking people, where do we go? And they're like, I don't know.
Like, there was 2 queues that would just lead
nowhere.
Yeah, there was
2 kind of queue things.
And there was no one to say.
kind of merged at one point, and I'm like...
And there was just no one there to say, listen, you know, you need to be here.
Yeah.
You know, this is for this sort of thing.
Very confusing. So then I spoke... Well, we got in the queue, and I did ask, is this for Dogpool? And they were like, yeah. It's like, okay, we're in the right place. And we were debating, do we stay? Do we go? Like, you know, because to be fair, we were like 40 minutes early.
Yeah.
But then we were like, no, we're going to stay. And then this woman said to us, oh, this queue snakes all the way around, you know. Yeah. You've got to go to the end.
But she didn't say it like that. No,
she actually said it a lot more horribly.
More horrible and aggressive.
Yeah, quite aggressive.
That's it. And you're just like, you don't work here, so don't speak to us
it's like you're a customer here.
That's it.
Calm down.
But it wasn't just us. She was saying to everyone.
Yeah, no, she was quite horrible.
Because, like, I think, like, the people she was with was going, like, sort of like, shut up. You know, sort of thing.
A kid looked embarrassed.
That's it.
A kid looked like, Mum, stop being a Karen.
Exactly. She was the ultimate Karen.
Just, if you get the opportunity, don't be a Karen.
Exactly. Don't be a
Karen. Unless it's really called for.
That's it. If you've got it, if someone talks to you bad, talk to them.
I was almost going to be a Karen today.
Yeah.
Almost. I was so close to it, but I'll get to that in a bit. Yeah. That was for your thing. I was like, I will be a Karen if needed for Abbie.
Exactly. Honestly.
Like, that almost came out. But, so she told us we had to go elsewhere, and I was like, so is this for the photo op or the autograph? And she said, both. And I was like,
can't be.
It can't be, because the autographs were at 9.
Yeah.
Then there was a photo op. Sorry, autographs. Then the photo op, the 11. Then another autograph. 11:40, sorry. Then another autograph. Then there was another photo op. Then another autograph. That's how it goes throughout the day. Mm-hmm. So you cannot be queuing at the same time in the same queue.
Yeah.
For 2 different things.
Yeah.
Because that's not possible.
No.
If there's a photo op going on and you get in it expecting an autograph, you're not going to get an autograph.
That's it.
That's for the photo.
Exactly.
So I was very confused. I was like, what do you mean both? I was like, but isn't this the photo op? And she went, yeah. It's like, are you getting a photo? Yeah. I know, she said, auto.
Yeah.
And I was like,
so why is it that I just didn't
get it? So why are you in the queue? I was so confused. And then we just stuck around for a bit, hoping for the best. And then this really shouty member of staff came over.
She was horrible.
She was. I think she had an ick, isn't it, twist, really?
Yeah.
Like, maybe something's ruined her day and she's wanting to ruin everyone else's.
That's it. But I think at the end of the day, right, like in everyone's job, be professional. Like,
exactly.
Can you imagine, like, every day there's always that one person who makes the wrong comment or looks at the wrong way or says the wrong thing, and you can either choose to be like she was and ruin everyone else's day by kicking off at them and blaming them, or you can be the professional route of I'm at work now, you know, I'll think about this later, whatever, and, you know, she's ruined probably. It wasn't just like us and like the people behind us. It was all the way down the queue. She was screaming at. She
was like shouting at people, saying that they were behind. The running late. They haven't even started the 9 o'clock ones.
This was at 20 to 12.
Yeah, so they haven't even began those. That's how behind they are.
Ridiculous.
So I understand she's stressed.
Yeah.
But this is a professional environment. People are here.
People have spent money. Yeah. Like, Comic-Cons, they're not cheap.
No.
You don't spend...
I mean, Peggy was a reasonable price.
No, I mean, overall...
I'd pay anything for her anyway.
Yeah, but overall, it's not. And I think, like, you go in and... I don't expect the workers to be all over you, but I expect them to be professional and talk to you instead of screaming at you. We met 2 other lovely members of staff along our way to the other building who explained why you can't come in here because it's overcrowded. And then which way to go. Because I said to you, didn't I? I said, you know what? I said, that's all that woman had to do. Is explain to us, not shout at us.
Explain.
Yeah.
Not like, all right, guys, right, we're not doing the 11:40. We haven't even done the 9 o'clock. Yeah. So everyone, 11:40, go away and come back at 12:30.
Yeah.
And we were like,
exactly. And it was the roll of the eyes.
Didn't even need to shout. There was no loud music.
That's it.
We were all nearby.
There, looking at her like, the fucking we're closer to her than we are now.
Also, if she wanted to, she could have just approached small groups in the queue and gone, actually, you know what, we're doing this instead. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, we're doing this. We're doing...
Do you know what? I'd rather have just said, listen, we're doing this, pass it along.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But
so we had
I felt like I was a naughty school kid being told off. And I'm like, I am here for the magic of Comic-Con. Not to be shouted at and screamed at relentlessly, just for being in the right place where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
But because you're behind.
At the right time as well.
You're taking it out on me.
Exactly. It was ridiculous.
Like, I've paid to be here.
Oh, do you know what? I did feel sly on that girl because...
Which one?
No, like I was just going to say, did feel that sly on that girl that when we went...
And like, we'll get to that one.
Okay.
Because there's quite a lot in that story, isn't there?
I thought you'd finished that one, to be honest.
Well, then from that point, when we tried to leave, I was trying to clarify, wasn't I, with them?
Right.
I was trying to clarify with the Dogpool
Okay.
one. What time do I come back then?
And they didn't have a
And
clue.
definitely, and like, is this going to be the photo shoot at that time, or are things going to be more behind and all that? And can I come back at a different time? Definitely. Or do I have to stay here and go with the delayed time? And they were like, no, you can come back at any time.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, great.
So I book a time slot.
Yeah, so I don't get the whole book of time.
Yeah.
If it can just be whenever.
Yeah.
Like, if it's just whenever it says photo shoot, come along.
Yeah.
Why are we booking time slots then? But anyway, so then we went over to the other building to kill time, really. We checked out the queue of... Who was it?
Chris Rankin.
I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. He was so kind.
He was
and I keep forgetting his name.
Ever.
But yeah, he was really lovely.
We also got talking to a gentleman that came from Germany.
I wish we got his name.
Yeah, he was the loveliest. He was so prepared.
He was so passionate about
He
Comic-Con.
loved Harry Potter, so we were talking about Harry Potter to him. And so shout out to him.
Yeah.
And he also was really, really big fan of Ralph Fiennes, wasn't he? Who
I would
plays
say
Voldemort.
probably the biggest fan.
Yeah. He must have told us about 15 times how much he loves Ralph Fiennes as an actor and how he's so excited to meet him. And I was just like, I love that for you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I hope you have the best day ever.
Because he came from Germany specifically to Liverpool just for this Comic-Con.
Yeah.
He's travelled some miles.
That's it. I loved how when he did meet Chris Rankin, he recognised him.
Yeah, he was saying to us,
nice.
he'd met him before.
Yeah.
He'd had pictures with him and he was really hoping he'd recognise him. And Chris did.
I know.
He commented on it and he said, I know you from somewhere. And he explained to him. And he was just so excited. And he had like a book full of signatures.
Yeah.
Harry Potter book with
That's
like signatures. And
Jason Isaacs.
Lovely.
Warwick Davis. Who else did he have?
He had loads. I don't know.
Yeah, he showed me.
I think John Cleese also
He had
signed
John
it.
Cleese.
Was he in Harry Potter?
Rupert Grint, yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
John Cleese was in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
But,
who did he play?
I don't know. It was like Nowhere Nearly Headless Nick. Don't know if it was the Bloody Baron.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Someone who I would love to meet, but I don't know if she does cons, is Miriam Margolyes. Is it Margolyes? Margolyes?
Oh my god, I fucking love that
I
woman.
do. I need
She's
to meet
the
her.
best ever.
I want to bring her an onion. Because she loves eating onions.
What was it, horseradish as well or something?
Yeah.
I
We just need to bring her really harsh vegetables.
Yeah, no, honestly, I watched her on the Celebrity Gogglebox, right? And she was just sat there, like, eating a spring onion. Like, just, like, fresh spring onion.
As you do.
But they were massive.
You know what?
Like...
I think she is, like, a nymph. Like, she is, like, a garden nymph. Like,
yeah, honestly. Well,
just
she did play
vegetables.
Professor Sprout.
Yeah.
Who was, like, the head of herbology.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't think she's acting. I think that's who she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, love it.
She's a little queen.
If she ever does a con, even if we have to travel, we're going.
Yeah, she is such an icon.
She is.
Honestly.
But speaking...
National treasure.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of icons, though, Chris, back to him.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so we queued for, like, what, nearly an hour?
Yeah, it was nearly an hour.
So, and then they were like...
to be fair, it did go quite fast because we were talking.
So it didn't seem that long. But then this woman come over and she was working. I think she was like, they call them handlers, don't they?
Yes, they do.
You know,
I hate that term.
I hate that.
It's like they're animals then. And they have to have handlers.
That's it. No, but that's what they're called, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But she was so lovely. But she was like, listen, I'm going to have to cut you off. Because, you know, he's got to be at a Q&A. So we thought it was just like, oh, really? You know, we've queued for nearly an hour.
My inner Karen was starting to boil then.
No, it was like I don't know his name, so I'm going to call him the German guy who we were talking to. He sort of face dropped and was like, I don't know what to do now.
The disappointment.
Yeah.
I felt bad for us, but I felt even worse for him.
I know. I was just like, oh my God, it's okay.
I was like, oh no, we're gonna have to like try and like make this guy feel better.
Exactly.
Like, oh my
God.
God.
I just feel like protect him at all costs.
Yeah.
He was just so happy.
We need to console him. Like, this is so sad. He looked like he was gonna cry.
He did. Honestly, he was like, what do I do now?
And I loudly said, I was like, oh my God, no, like, you are kidding. We've just had to miss something.
Yeah.
Which, not fully true, because we could go back. But she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So I was like, we've just had to miss something to be able to make it to here.
Yeah, and you're cutting us off.
And now you're saying no from us.
Yeah.
Onwards is literally as well us.
Yeah.
And the German guy.
Yeah. Honestly, and then they were like...
me, you and the German guy kind of became a group.
Yeah.
We were, you know, as well, I was thinking, if she says, like, we could cut in, I was going to say, oh, he's with us.
Yeah.
I was full on going to be like,
I was going to be like,
we all came from Germany.
Yeah, we've been talking for about nearly an hour.
We met on the plane.
He's part of our pack,
you know, and now we're besties. Like,
honestly.
I was going to come up with this line to be able to help him.
Exactly. But you know what, though? She turned around and was just like, do you know what, come on.
Well, before that, no, they did kick us out the queue.
Oh, yeah, so they kicked us out the queue, so we come out the queue.
Fully
but then
kicked us
people
out.
were, like, still queuing up.
Yeah.
And he was still signing things, so we were like, what the hell? Couldn't let this fella was like, no, you're going to have to, so I was, what was it, going to have to just wait now? Like, you know, go, and basically telling us to go to the back.
Yeah.
And we were like, no, they said they were cutting us off at the... You know, because he was still with us at that point.
Well, I did say, we were already in the queue. We got kicked out. He went, why was that? And I was like,
because he had to go to a Q&A.
So
he didn't have a clue. Like, and that's when she grabbed us and was like, come on.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, I felt bad because I was like, oh, no, thank you so much. And she was like, she come back, didn't she? Because I think she went down the queue and started saying, like, listen, guys, she's really nice. And people were swearing at her.
Yeah, she said like 4 people have swore at her today.
That's it. She looked like she was going to cry, so I said to her...
She was very stressed.
Honestly, she looked like she had, like, glazed over, so I said, listen, are you okay? Do you want a hug? She was like, yeah. So we both
did you hug her too?
Yeah.
Oh, I hugged... Yeah,
so
I didn't notice that you hugged her.
So we both gave her a hug, and she was just like, I went, are you okay? And she was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I sat down, and she had a Freddo, so I was like, yeah, she's fine.
You know what? She got a Freddo, she's okay.
Yeah.
She's okay.
So, yeah, so we did meet him, and you got talking to these 2 people.
Well, there was like 4 of them actually. They kept multiplying.
Oh yeah.
I said, where are you coming from?
No, but this woman started kicking off, and like Emilie was like, but we were already in the queue. We were already like.
As we were told, we were kicked out. We were told to rejoin in front of these people.
But she was like,
which I felt bad about. And she was
we
like...
were still in front of them. It's not as if we were cutting him back.
We were in front of them. We were told to get out.
But then she said something about a disability or something.
Yeah, they did all have, like, the lanyards.
Yeah.
To be fair, I understand that completely. Yeah. And, like, I think they had some sort of thing as well where it was a bit like fast track.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I get that. And I myself have a disability, so, like, I understand.
Yeah, of course, same.
But to be fair, we were queuing for a while.
Exactly.
We were already in front.
Yeah.
We were kicked out for 5 minutes, and then we were slotted back in.
Yeah. But in front we didn't cut any of the people.
No.
You know, we went back to where we were.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not as if we were cutting the queue. No. But she had a go, didn't she?
She was trying to have a go and say that she should be in front of us. But, you know, instead, I quelled that inner Karen. I was like, no, Karen isn't needed. Karen is not needed now. And instead, I became this, like, people pleaser. And I was like, oh my God, you guys look amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, no wonder yous are coming, like, to meet him.
Yeah.
Like, yous look like you're at Harry Potter.
Yeah. But
that distracted them.
Didn't you have to explain to them, though?
Yeah,
what went on?
Before that, I did explain. And they kind of understood it, but they were still a bit angry.
Yeah.
Once I complimented their costumes, they told me that they're cosplayers.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like, I'm in.
Love that.
So I started talking to them about their cosplay. They were telling me that the mum as well, she often cosplays as Queen Rhaenyra.
From House of the Dragon. Love that.
And then they were showing me, one of them was a nail artist and she did all these cool nails.
Cool.
And I'm just like, I don't really care about this.
Yeah.
But this is keeping you guys happy.
Exactly.
And keeping us ahead of you.
But you know what though? I'm really upset because the German guy didn't even say bye to us. He just left.
He went off so quickly.
Yeah.
We bonded so much in that queue.
It was sad.
We were practically family in that queue. We stuck together. We looked out for each other.
Exactly. Just didn't say bye. But do you know what? Like, I literally said
But I watched his interaction though before you.
He was
like,
so
and it was so lovely. It's so heartwarming. He was all giggly, and it was just lovely.
And I was like, oh, bless you.
Yeah.
But I was just like, hi, are you okay? And he was just like, yeah, you having a good time? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, thank you so much. I was like, you're I told him like my favourite Weasley character, like favourite character of like from the Weasleys in Harry Potter. And he was like, oh, thank you.
What was that? The head boy thing you were talking about?
Oh yeah, head boy. I was like, can you write I'm head boy? So he put to Abbie, I'm head boy, but then he put believe in magic as well, Chris Rankin. So I'm head boy, when he says like I'm head boy.
So that's his catchphrase then?
Yeah, kind of. It's one of his quotes, and it means like literally like he says it and no one listens to him. So
he's supposed to be in like a position of authority in the school, but no one respects it.
School counsellor back in the day?
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
No one respects it.
Yeah. So he's head boy of Gryffindor, and he like that's what he was saying. He was like, when you say I'm head boy, he was like, no one pays any attention or listens. I was like, yeah, that's so true. But he wrote that, and then I paid for a selfie with him. And then
it was £10, wasn't it? Yeah, but then when you were paying,
that's it.
I reckon the woman, because I did see it said £10, you know.
Yeah, I said that.
I think she said
because I had the £10.
It's just £5.
Yeah, and he went out only a £5, but she was dead lovely. I was like, I've only got 10.
I think she felt bad for the whole situation.
No, but she was lovely because she went. I went, oh, I've only got 10, sorry, and she was just like, oh, do you know what? She went, the stuff I've done for yous today, I've got
You've been nothing but
trouble.
And then she was like, I'm only joking.
And then she was like, you're joking. And then she gave me, and she was like, I nearly gave you 20.
You know what,
then.
as well,
I
was watching it, and I was like, is she having a go at Abbie?
Yeah, no, she was
but
like,
then
she was so nice.
I seen she was joking.
Yeah, and then, like, he, like, came round, and he was like, oh, come here, sweetie.
And like,
we got a lovely picture, and it was just so heartwarming and so nice. He gave me a badge that says I met
gave me one as well.
Yeah, and you were just like, what's this? And I was
like, thank you. I don't really understand this fandom.
I don't know who you are, but thank you. But like, it meant a lot to me. He was giving them to everyone.
I was the bodyguard.
Yeah, he was like, I have met the 7th best Weasley. And then it was like hashtag Chris Rankin. And I was like, oh my God, you're amazing.
He was lovely.
Yeah.
And like I said as well, because it was a selfie that you paid for, but I said, is it okay if I take it?
Yeah.
And he said something
like... He was like, oh yeah, go on, there's no laws on selfies with me. You know, he was just so nice. Yeah, like, he was supposed to be at a Q&A. And he was just talking to everyone.
Yeah, because that's why the queue got cut, because he was supposed to go somewhere else.
Well, do you know what? It was at 22, and we were still there at 10 to.
Yeah. Like,
talking, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take all that long to get to and from the different buildings if it's somewhere else.
But if it's supposed to start at 22...
They can wait a little bit.
And he was just like, he was so lovely. He just wanted to talk to the fans.
Yeah.
And then we went to meet my friend Kate, didn't we?
Yes.
Because Kate got a Sebastian Stan photo op, and I got in it with her. And you had to do some footage, didn't you?
Yeah, I did some filming.
Yeah, so Emilie said, I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet up with you later.
Your autograph of Chris Rankin.
Yeah, I said to her, will you please guard that with your life?
And I did. I took them all around with me while I went and filmed.
Showed them.
I was like, look, Chris.
Look, Percy.
Yeah. And someone said to me as well, oh, did you meet him? Yeah. Oh, amazing. I just went along with it. I just went, I love him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I love Percy Weasley.
But that was good.
Do you know what though? Like, the Sebastian Stan, like, photo op was so good. Like, it was so organised, so quick. And he was like dead shy.
I'd only just sat down when you've messaged, and I went,
that's it.
Oh.
But like, he was like dead shy though, because like, we went in, me and Kate, and I went, hi, like that, you know me, I always like wave, don't I, when I say hi to people. So I went, hi, like that, and he was like, hello. And then we both got we both got in the photo with him. And then I was just like, oh, thank you so much. And he was like, oh, thank you. Like,
and he put his arm around.
That's it. And I was like, oh my God, it's love. But it was really nice.
And what did you say to me about his face and his eyes?
What did I say? Oh yeah, I said I was just like, he's so much more beautiful in real life. Like,
and his eyes were bluer.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, he is a pretty man.
Beautiful man. Beautiful.
Stunning.
Yes. But our plan now for this evening.
Oh no, but we went back. We went back. My friend Kate, she left, and we went back to the main bit.
We did, yeah.
Walked back, and we went to see if we can get the photo with Dogpool, and they were so behind. Like, they were like, this was about what, 2:30?
Well, they said to us, no, it was like 2:40.
Oh yeah, 2:40.
So we were gonna.
They were still doing the 120 autographs.
140.
Was it 140?
Yeah, they were doing the 140
autographs.
Photo.
Was it photo?
Yeah, 140 photo. Then it was 2-something autographs. Then it was going to be the half-free photos.
I just don't think it must be tiring for the dog.
Yeah. But they were that behind that, like, it was like 2:20, and they were only doing the stuff that was supposed to happen at 1:40.
They basically said about 4:45.
Yeah, and I was like, nah.
You were like, no, so...
We were dropping.
Yeah,
like,
so
we needed to go come back here.
Yeah, so you said that you were going to go tomorrow and get it.
Well, I asked, can I do it tomorrow? And they went, yeah. And I went, 100%. Like, definitely. Can I do this tomorrow? She went, yeah, as long as it's not being scanned.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it hasn't. Do you have a frame? No, I don't have a frame. She went, that'll be fine for tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
So
I'll hold you to that.
The plans tomorrow is to meet Dogpool.
Oh,
and
one day Deadpool, though.
Meet Dogpool.
I'm coming for you, Ryan.
Yeah, to meet Dogpool, and then we're going to go and, like, get photos around the props and sets. Yeah. And then I'm going to meet Jessie Cave, who plays Lavender Brown in Harry Potter. Yeah. And get her to make Y11 on my autograph.
Yeah. I don't know what 111 is about, but...
Okay. In the Half-Blood Prince, Lavender Brown is Ron Weasley's girlfriend, and she says, my one. My Ron one, but she said one. My one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Believe it or not, I have actually watched all of the Harry Potters just years and years ago as a kid, and they just didn't stick with me.
Oh, I love it.
I do like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a great concept. Oh, and the people in the queue behind us in the Chris Rankin queue, they were all dressed in robes.
Yeah, they look cool.
I couldn't tell you exactly what ones. I know that they weren't Hufflepuff. They definitely, because I know Hufflepuff colours. So I was like, right, you're not my clan, but okay, I can make friends still. I'm friends with a Slytherin, so I can make friends. And when I was talking to them and I was like, hyping them up and all that, they then believed that I was a fan of Harry Potter. I was like, I have to go along with it, otherwise our conversation ends.
Definitely.
So I was like drawing on all this.
I was ahead in the queue, so you couldn't be like Abbie.
I couldn't be like Encyclopedia of Harry Potter. Come over here. Like, I had to just draw off of whatever I knew.
Yeah.
And they also had, because the woman had like a kind of like a scooter frame thing.
Yeah.
But they decked it out.
Yeah.
It was an actual walker.
Yeah.
But because she did have a disability, but they decked it out to look like
it
was
like
a suitcase carrier thing.
Like the actual like Hogwarts trunks to go to.
Yeah, the suitcases, like they had that.
but they're called trunks.
Okay, yeah.
To go to like Hogwarts.
And then inside one of those, she got out a book.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, I think it was a first edition Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh.
And it was signed.
Yeah.
By J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want that, to be honest.
And I was like,
she's a proper
you know
horrible
what?
woman.
That's great, but like it's not great now because she's cancelled.
To be fair, if they showed me that, I'd have been like, that's nice for
you.
But
I knew my reaction needed to be, wow!
See, I'd have just went like that. I wouldn't, no.
And before she showed me it, she went, I'm going to make you so jealous right now. And I was like, I bet you know.
To be fair though, if it was Alan Rickman, Robbie Coltrane, I would have been like, yes.
But she had other signatures. I could not work out what they said.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, really? And them as well, that squiggle. Yeah. Wow. Don't know, sorry.
Oh.
And they've met Rupert Grint and they've met I don't know, someone else. But not Daniel Radcliffe, they didn't mention him. But they'd met other people. And I was like, oh, that's so cool, that's amazing. Have you met him before? And they're like, no, we've not met Chris before.
Yeah, aww.
So this was their first time meeting him, and
nice.
they were so excited. I hope they got to meet him.
Yeah,
I do. Them. Because I feel like it was cut off at us. Chris?
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah.
What we were in the queue for?
To be honest, yeah, they probably would. Like, he was
I hope
doing
so.
that,
But,
like,
behind them, even more people were joining that queue.
Yeah.
And I did say to them, I think they've cut the queue at us.
Yeah.
Like, don't get your hopes up.
And they just wasn't
they stayed there. And I'm like, okay, well, at least you know.
That's it.
So I don't know whether any of them got to meet him. But, yeah.
It was a fun day.
It was, even though it's disappointing with Dogpool. I do understand she's popular. Of course she is, she's Dogpool. I mean...
I don't think the amount of people that they've got... I think it should have been a limit on how many people can meet her.
Definitely.
She's not a human. She can't tell you, I'm tired now, I want to go home. Like, I don't think... I'm sorry, but I don't even think she should be doing Comic-Cons.
No, really.
I know, like,
to be fair,
I know you, like, want to meet her and everything, but...
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, like...
No, I do agree.
I do, in a way, I cannot wonder, like...
The only reason I went along with it is because I looked into, like...
Yeah, you did look
what
into
the people, the owners, have said, and, like, I've looked on their socials and that, and they went through, like, precautions that they take and what they do and how they manage Peggy and make sure she's okay. And that's why there's so many delays.
But,
and I get that. I'm like, I do expect a delay with Peggy.
Yeah.
Because
but I just don't think the amount of people that were queuing for that was one time
slot.
That was
ridiculous.
It was like, no.
You couldn't fit that many people in.
I think 100 people.
Yeah.
Should, or even that 75 should have been able to meet her. If you missed out, you missed out.
Yeah, it's an exclusive ticket.
All day, tomorrow. She's a dog.
Yeah, no, she's a
dog. She's
a little old lady.
Little
old lady.
She shouldn't be made to sit on a couch.
No. Well, she isn't made. It's very much, if she's not feeling it, that's it. That's how they approach it. That's
how it should be.
That's why they run behind so much. Because it's Peggy decides.
But then, why let so many people?
Yeah,
of course the
shouldn't
dog's
be that
gonna
many.
go to the toilet. Of course the dog's going to want something to eat or drink. Why let so many people buy it? It's a money grabbing thing with Comic-Con.
It is.
I mean, we go all the time. I'm being a hypocrite. Like, I'll go every time to Comic-Con. Like, I will. Like, for years to come now. But I don't like, when I saw the queue and I was like, this is for one time slot. Yeah. That poor dog.
No, it's bad.
Bad.
Even for people, that's a lot.
Exactly.
It's a lot.
And that dog, as I said, can't say she wants to go. She doesn't like it.
No, she'll just start acting up a bit and you'll know, okay, that's it.
Exactly.
The owners are very caring from what I've seen. They're very much like, no, she's had enough now.
Yeah.
And then they just pause it until she wants to do it again.
The ugliest dog, wasn't she, as well?
Ugliest dog in Britain. Yeah.
Oh, she's ugly, though.
She is, but she's so ugly that she's cute.
Yeah.
It's like an axolotl, like that sea creature, axolotl. Or like a sloth.
Yeah.
Like so cute, so ugly that you can't help but see it as cute.
Like you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that they used her in the movie. That was amazing.
Yeah.
She was the real star of the show.
She was. It was the slow-mo running towards Deadpool that got me.
Sensational. Beautiful.
So funny.
Loved it. So yeah, I think that wraps up this episode really.
It does.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I mean, I had this ups as it's downs. Like, there is never a smooth day when we go Comic-Con. It's never a smooth time.
It's because it's not organised well.
It wouldn't be Comic-Con if it was organised.
No.
If it's organised, we'd be like, what's this? What's going on? If it's disorganised, or like...
Well, you were with the Sebastian Stan queue.
Yeah.
That was so organised.
That was a dream.
And that was bewildering, wasn't it?
Honestly, that was a dream. Like, all right, we only met him for like 2 seconds, but I was like... It was enough.
But it was smooth.
Yeah.
It was smooth.
I wouldn't want to meet him longer. Just like that photo was just perfect.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for listening. Hope that you enjoyed our rundown of Comic-Con and what we thought.
Which just consisted of us moaning about it.
Basically, yeah.
But it wouldn't be Comic-Con if we didn't.
Yeah. We have a love-hate relationship, you know. We love going, but we hate how unorganised it is.
At the time, we hate it. But then we go home and we're like, it was a brilliant
that
weekend.
was amazing.
I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Can't wait till the next one.
Yeah.
But that sounded very sarcastic, but I didn't mean it like that. That's
and usually, to be fair, we do dress up.
Yeah.
But this time it was just chill. We
thought, you know what, we'll just do us and just...
Yeah.
Because we're meeting a few people, wasn't we? And it was, so...
Yeah.
But yeah. So that wraps that up.
It does, yeah. So thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all of the socials, and don't forget to stay cozy.